Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 1st. Greg is finishing packing up a little bit before we head out. Today we're going to head a little further south to Mammoth Cave. Follow along and see what we get up to.
Mostly just the rules for our cave for
Here we go into Mammoth Cave.
see a few small stalactites and a flowstone in the last new route we entered. So you'll get a little bit, but there's not many of it. Now this is all their operation. Initially they weren't there. There were actually oxen that they pulled down to hold to dirt back and forth. We don't have many traces left. There's some parts of the cave inside has some footprints from the area.
That what you're saying? Because I slipped.
They're taking a breather at the last landing there.
Evening.
It's the end of Tuesday. Tuesday, yes, it's Tuesday. And we're going to do a quick little wrap up of everything you've seen up to this point in the video.
This morning we left. We drove down to Mammoth Cave National Park. We did the historic tour.
That had 14 flights of stairs and I don't know, something like 9,000 steps.
Yeah, so we're kind of dragging, but we got through that. Then we had lunch at the grill at the national park, and it was surprisingly good for a national park venue.
Yeah,
we
very good.
both really enjoyed our lunch there. Deb had a great salad. I had a wrap.
After lunch, we took another short walk on the Heritage Trail out to the Old Guide Cemetery. Kind of interesting. They just discovered this in 2020. It was so overgrown that the few headstones that were left could not be seen, but it's since been cleared, and one of the original guides is actually buried there. His name is Stephen Bishop.
A lot of rich history at that national park that you have to delve into a little bit. Deb listened to a podcast and got a lot of background from that. After we left the park, we looked at how far we wanted to drive. We ended up in Evansville, Indiana. We're at the Doubletree. Very, very nice here. Nice,
Near downtown.
Yep. Nice front desk staff. Nice room. We're very pleased with it. And we went to dinner at
Samuel's.
Samuel's.
It's about 2.5 blocks from the hotel in what they're calling their up-and-coming downtown district. And wow, what a cool place.
Our kind of place.
Our kind of place. Older building that's been redone, but the original tile floors are there. All the food is locally sourced. They make their own syrups for the cocktails. And the food was phenomenal.
Their feature was a sweet potato that was cubed in special sauces and etc. But I saw online they had Brussels sprouts, and these were the best Brussels sprouts I've ever had. They were in a sauce with chili and lime and all kinds of things. They're great. And then I also had their feature smash burger. It was only $14, but it was phenomenal. And you had?
I had their steak frites, which was Wagyu beef. They didn't even ask me how I wanted it prepared. The chef was that keen on how it was to be made. And we like food. We're kind of foodies.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little. And I have to say, this meal, this dish was one of the most precisely constructed dishes I've ever eaten. I mean, down to how much smoked salt was sprinkled on the meat.
It's kind of nice when you see something and they pay attention to the detail and you know you're getting something good. And fairly priced, everything was fairly priced. Had some nice wine.
And speaking of having had some nice wine, we're rambling, so we're going to wrap it up right there and call it a night. See you in the morning.
Bye.